So what are adjacent angles? Look the figure here. A, B, C. This is one angle, angle 1. A, B, C and D, B, C. These are the two angles. In other words, angle 1 and angle 2. If this angle 1 and angle 2 should be adjacent angles, which are the conditions? There should be a common arm. So, which is the common arm here? This is the common arm. BC is the common arm. And which is the common vertex? In ABC and DBC, which is the common vertex? B. Then, the non-common arms means BA and BD are on either side of BC. So, then we can say these two angles are adjacent angles. So, which are the two angles here? Angle ABC and angle DBC. Now, from this, you can say which is the common arm? BC here, PC also here. So, there is a common arm BC. Then common vertex B and BA and BD are on either side of BC. So we can say ABC, angle ABC and angle DBC are adjacent angles. Next we can discuss what are linear pair. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common arms are opposite rays. So what do we mean by linear pair? All adjacent angles cannot be a linear pair. So which all adjacent angles can be a linear pair? We can discuss. So here I am having two adjacent angles. Check out it. Whether these are adjacent angles. What are the conditions for adjacent angles? They should have a common arm. They should have a common vertex. And that non-common arm should be on the either side. So they satisfy. So these two angles are adjacent. Now, whether these two angles can form a linear pair, can they form? No, this cannot form a linear pair. If these adjacent angles should be a linear pair, the only one condition, what is that? These two non-common rays should be opposite. That means this ray should be opposite to this. That means it should be a straight line. Clear? This can be a linear pair. That means the non-common arms should be opposite. Then that adjacent angles can be a linear pair. In other words, a linear pair means here two angles are there, isn't it? The sum of these two angles should be 180 degree. The sum of this angle and this angle is 180 degree. Then we can say these two angles form a linear pair. If this sum want to be 180, then this line should be what? What this line should? Yes, straight. Why it should be straight? Because you know the measure of a straight angle is 180 degree. So understood which type of adjacent angles are linear pair? So what is a linear pair? A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common arms are opposite rays, and the sum of two angles should be 180 degree. So this is a linear pair. This should be a straight line. It doesn't mean that this should be a straight. This can be, see, it can be like this, see. Only the condition this should be. That means this two, when we add the measure of this angle and this angle, we should get 180. In order to get 180, this non-common arm should be on the opposite side. Opposite ray means they should be a straight line. Then we can say these two adjacent angles are linear pair. So what is it? The sum of, if the sum of two angles are 180 degree, then they form a linear pair. So what is a linear pair? Look the figure. Here we have two angles here. What are they? LMN and OMN. So if these two pairs should be a linear pair, when I'm adding these two given angles, here what? 60 degree, here what? 120 degree. What is the sum of 120 and 60 degree? 120 plus 60 is 180 degree. then we can say this is a linear pair. So in order to check whether given pair is a linear pair, you need to check only the sum of the given two angles. If the sum is 180 degree, then we can say that two angles are linear pair. That means LMN and OMN are linear pair. So we studied 5 types of angles. In today's class, we can discuss some problems based on this concept of angles. That means how the concept of these angles can be used in solving problems. We can discuss one question. Look this figure. Here how many angles are given? Here 140 degree is given. This is one angle X. This is one angle 25. Here one angle Z. And this one large angle Y. Here the question is we need to find the value of X, Y and Z. That means the value of this angle and this angle. These two values are given. What are they? 40 and 25. Now what we have studied? What all type of angles we have studied? Adjacent angles, linear pair, vertically opposite angles. These three concepts we can use here for solving this problem. So first let me use the concept of linear pair. So identify which all pairs are here linear. First let me consider this straight line. I said we need a linear pair means this straight line. So if this is a straight line, you know this full measure is 180 degree, isn't it? So which all angles are coming in that straight line? This angle is coming, that is 40 degree is coming. Here one X is coming and one 25. Altogether these three angles we get what? 180 degree, isn't it? The sum of this angle and this angle we get 180 degree. Then only this becomes a straight angle. So the first linear pair is the sum of 40 degree, X and 25. We will get what? Linear pair. Now consider this straight line. This straight line. Which all angles are coming in this straight line? Starting from here, this is one angle. What is that angle? Y. Now this ray going up here, 40. So which are the two linear pairs? Y, 40. So second linear pair. Now this straight line we consider, isn't it? This straight lines, this part only we consider. This straight line is having one more part, downside part, isn't it? What are the angles there? Starting from here, going in this way, Y, angle Y. Then this angle Z. So that is the third set of linear pair. Now this side we discussed, the straight line is having this side also. Which are the angles? Angle X, 25 and angle Z. So 4 types of linear pair we identified here. What are they? Let me write. So these are the linear pairs. What are they? 40 plus X plus 25 equal to 180 degree. Y plus Z is equal to 180 degree. Y plus 40 is equal to 180 degree. X plus 25 plus Z is equal to 180 degree. Now, look the angles. This 40 and this Z. What do you know about these two angles? What are they? This 40 and this Z. We call this angle a name. Can anyone say what are they? Yes, very good. That are vertically opposite angles. So which are the vertically opposite angles? This 40 and Z. So what is the peculiarity of this vertically opposite angles? Yes, they are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. That means if we have here 40, then here also what? 40. So from that we can say the value of Z is what? 40 degree. So we got Z equal to 40. What is the reason? Vertically opposite angles. Now we got the value of Z, isn't it? So how we can find the value of Y? You have studied the chapter simple equation, isn't it? In this equation Y plus Z equal to 180. We know the value of what? Z. So how will you find the value of Y? So solving for y, we are getting y is equal to 140 degree. So we found y and z. Now what is remaining to find? X. X we can solve from this equation because we have 40 plus x plus 25 is equal to 180. From this equation we can solve for x. So for solving for x, we are getting x equal to 115. So here the question is find the value of x, z and y. We got x as 115, z as 40 degree and y for 140 degree. So which all facts we applied here? Vertically opposite angles and linear pair. Next question, here one figure is given. We need to find the value of x, y, z. So what is this figure? Two lines are intersected, isn't it? This line is intersected by another line and there are four angles. In that, the measure of one angle is given as 55 degree. We need to find out the other three angles. What are the other three angles? X, y and z. So how we will find the value of x, y and z? Here we can apply the concept of vertically opposite angles and linear pair. In using that, we can find the value of x, y and z. So first, identify the vertically opposite angles. Which are the vertically opposite angles? So, angle y and angle z. Which are they? Angle y, angle z is one pair of vertically opposite angles and 55 and x. So, what about the vertically opposite angles? The vertically opposite angles are equal. That means the angle y is equal to angle z and 55 is equal to x. So from that we can say the value of x is 55. Now we should find y and z. For finding y and z, we can apply the concept of linear pair. We are not taking all the set of linear pairs. We are taking only the set which we need to find the value. We need to find what? Y and z. So, I am taking the linear pair in which y and z are coming. So, first we are considering this straight line. So, which is the two angles? This is one angle and this is one angle. So, which are they? 55 plus y. What is the value? If it is a linear pair, 180. Then, considering this side, x and z. This is the straight line. This is one angle and this is another angle. So, x plus z is also 180. Now, 55 plus y equal to 180. From this, you can find the value of y. Here, z plus x equal to 180. We know what the value of x. What is the value of x? 55. So, from here also we can find the value of z. So, by solving for here these two equation, we are getting y is equal to 125 degree and here solving for z, we are getting z equal to 125. So from here also we got z, the value of z and y same 125, isn't it? So y, they should be equal because they are vertically opposite angles. So what is the value of x? If here it is 55, here also 55. Now here what is we got? Y equal to 125. Then by vertically opposite angle we can say z is also 125.